Okay, everybody. We are joined by head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos Atkinson following today's win against UNCW. Coach, would you just open up a statement on today's win against UNCW?
Yes, really, really, really proud of our effort. We had great energy, and we had great intensity throughout the game on both ends of the floor. A lot of the goals that we had set for ourselves in this game, we were able to accomplish. And I'm proud of the way they took everything that we've been working on all week, everything that we've been trying to get done over these last few games, these last few weekends, and applied it this weekend. I thought we did a great job of pushing the ball in transition. We want to create opportunities offensively from our defense, and they did a great job with that. We were able to come up with 15 steals, exceeding our goal there, part of our identity and what it is that we want to do, and they did a great job with that. We want to rebound the basketball. We want it to be relentless, and we did that. We kept them off the board. UNCW is a good rebounding team. We did a great job of holding them and limiting those second chance opportunities for them and creating opportunities for us with those 18 second chance points. Proud of our starters and what they did on the floor, but really, really proud of the contributions we got off the bench, whether it was rebounds, whether it was points, and things that don't show up in the stat sheet, hustle plays, going in there and boxing out on your possession, making sure that you're in the right positioning, a great help side defensive play. We had great contributions from everybody coming in off the bench.
Thank you, Coach. And once again, if you have a question for Coach, please use the raise hand function on Zoom and I will call on you. Max?
Hi, Coach. Max Zacco, WRHU. Congrats on the win today, first and foremost.
Thank you.
But now, asking about the team, you talked about hustle plays like what we saw Jashani Knight do with the 2 back-to-back steals. What other were kind of some 1 or 2 hustle plays you looked at that really set the tempo for you guys and helped you guys go over the hill and get the win today?
When you're playing a team that can really rebound the basketball, we had some possessions where they almost came up with the offensive rebound, and there was a tip and a second tip, and the extra effort to go and dive after the ball to save it from going out of bounds under control and be able to keep it live in possession for us to be able to run and go. There were some opportunities that could have turned into turnovers, and we had the extra effort to be able to hustle after that ball and not only hustle after it, but still make a play with it. And I thought that was great. When we're talking about hustle, we want to have all 5 people on the floor running in transition. You may not touch the ball, but the fact that you run the floor, our post players running the rim to rim, some of the wide open layups they were able to get, but even if they don't get the layup, they're attracting defense, they're attracting attention, and creating opportunities for other people. And I was really proud of the way they did that.
Eric?
Coach Eric Bellier, WRHU, great win today. Karia Reynolds only played 21 minutes prior to getting some legitimate minutes today. Can you speak a little bit? You mentioned the bench presence, how great she played coming off the bench and really shutting down Abusek, who was one of their most consistent scorers today.
Yeah, I think Karia did a great job. She came in and defensively, she played a role, as you mentioned. She's one of our most physical post players. So she did a great job there in the paint of making those shots tough on the catch, but also making it tough to enter the ball in great position. She did a great job of forcing catches outside the paint, which was great for us. Offensively, she did a great job of sealing. Again, one of our most physical post players. She got deep seals in the paint, and when she had the opportunity, she finished. Got herself to the free throw line and created some foul opportunities there. And she also rebounded the basketball. And so that was great for us. And post players coming off the bench, first and foremost, we need them to box out and rebound and to be able to defend in the paint. And she came off the bench and did that.
Tim?
Hey, Coach. Tim Crowley, WRHU. Congrats on the win. At 45%, one of your better free field goal percentage games of the season. But how important was that today, especially on a day where, with the exception of Jalen, not getting to the free throw line as much as usual?
Very, very important for us. And I think one of the things that contributed to our shooting percentage was the way we rebounded the basketball. We always tell them, if you miss that first shot, but you get a second opportunity and make that one, we're at 50%. And so being able to rebound the basketball like we did helped in that shooting percentage. And then also running in transition, getting the high percentage shots, being able to get layups and shots in the paint in transition also helped contribute to that. And so really looking forward to continuing to shoot the ball that well. And again, we got to rebound it in order to free those shooters up to shoot with confidence and to be able to get us second chance opportunities.
Max? Did you have a question, Max?
Yeah, sorry, I was just unmuting really fast.
No worries.
Coach, with your players, you had almost every player except one get a basket at some point today, at the end of today. And usually this is a team where maybe we see the same 3 or 5 scores every game. Today it seemed was a total team effort with everyone at one point getting a basket. How important is that? I guess a two-parter here. How important is that to have everybody get a basket or score at some point in today? And also, how much does that help heading into tomorrow where less than 24 hours, you have a lot of people who have a hot hand?
Yeah, that's great. It shows us sharing the ball. We had 17 assists today, which was a high for us. And so when we share the ball like that, when we have great movement offensively, it makes us tough to guard for our opponents. And so when we have multiple people with the ability to get shots, that's good for us. I think also in what we did today is we moved really well offensively. We were able to get easy opportunities in transition from our defense. And so when people are coming in off the bench or as you mentioned, some that are not taking as many shots, when we're out there playing that aggressive defensively, there's opportunities in transition. And when we're moving the ball and moving ourselves offensively in the half court, that opens up opportunities and high percentage shot opportunities for multiple people on the floor.
Eric?
Coach, one last thing you mentioned going into tomorrow. What are you going to look on the build off of after a great game today with like Max mentioned, with such a great team play? What are you looking to improve on and what are you looking to build off of for tomorrow's matchup against a very tough UNCW team?
Yeah, for us, we had 21 turnovers. So we got to go back and see there's some of those turnovers we had that were aggressive in transition and we're trying to make plays. We're going to have some of those when we want to play as fast as we want to play, but we've got to make sure we're shored up in some of the other areas that we turn the ball over, whether it was because our offense was stagnant or some of the unforced turnovers that we just have to sharpen up and tighten up. We played a good bit of zone and man today, but in our zone possessions, especially, we want to make sure that we're not allowing some of the deep seals and deep paint touches that they were able to get. And in our man, we want to make sure that, again, we're closing out and being aggressive and making sure that there's no open shooters, especially from the 3-point line. They were able to get off 16 threes. Although they made 4, we don't want the 4, but we don't want a team to be able to get off that many threes and be that comfortable. So making sure that we're there, arriving on the catch and limiting those opportunities.
Any more questions for Coach? Okay, next we'll be joined by Jalen Hines. Okay, next we're joined by Jalen Hines. Jalen, would you please open up with a quick little statement on today's win?
Yes, for today's game, I feel like we came out with a chip on our shoulder. We competed, came out with energy, and wanted to get the win.
Great. Okay, open it up for questions for Jalen. Please use the raise hand function. Max, go ahead.
Hi, Jalen. Max Echo, WRHU. At the start of this year, you and I spoke, and you said that you wanted to prove everyone wrong this year after getting picked 10th in the conference. With a win like today, how much does that help you guys kind of let the rest of the conference know that you're here and you're going to be a tough force this year?
It's a good win for us. Like I said, we always want to come out and compete and make it a game. We talked as a team the other day, and we always come in making the opponent have to beat us. Like we can't allow ourselves to lose the game ourselves. So.
Okay, Tim.
Hey, Jillian, Tim Crowley, WRHU. On a day where your teammates probably weren't getting to the free throw line as much as usual, how important was it for you to keep getting there and be efficient from the paint as well?
It was important, being aggressive, getting to the paint, making free throws, scoring, defending, it all carries over. Starting with defense, leading to your offense, that kept us going.
Eric.
Jalen, Eric Bellier, WRHU. Can you talk a little bit about your bench presence when one player came into foul trouble? Kari Reynolds came in, really got a lot of playing time, meaningful minutes, making big time plays. Can you talk a little bit about the next woman up mentality your team had today?
Yes, our team, we're a team. It's not about one person. The bench came in, did what they had to do. We know that we trust them We know that they can do it. We know what they're capable of, and they came in and stood up to the challenge and helped us win the game today.
Well said, Jalen. Any other questions for Jalen today? Great. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.